I shall take my leave here, milady. I pray you find victory here in both your studies and your training.
Thank you, Klaus. I'm leaving everything in your hands while Father is away.
Understood, milady.
I'm Laura S. Arcade from the town of Legram. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Huh. Legram?
That's down on the southeastern outskirts of the Empire, isn't it?
Correct. It's an old castle town on the shores of Lake Ebble. We're connected to the rest of the country by train, but other than that, it's a fairly remote region.
That name sounds so familiar. Wait, so your father would be...
Yes, my father is Viscount Arcade, Lord of Legram. Do you take issue with that?
No, not at all.
Machias, was it? I can only speak for myself, but I don't feel I've ever done anything to bring shame upon myself in Adios's eyes. And I fully believe the same to be true of my father.
Please, I meant no offense. I'm sorry if I,
Me? I wanted to find myself, I guess.
Find yourself?
Huh?
Sorry. That makes it sound like a much bigger deal than it actually is. That's the best way I can think of to put it, though.
Nothing wrong with that. Going on a journey of self-discovery? It's actually a pretty cool answer.
Yeah, I had no idea you were such a romanticist. You sure don't come across as one.
I shouldn't have said anything. What is it?
I was unsure whether to ask or not, but I've decided that this question bears answering. Why have you chosen to hold back?
What?
Your sword style and technique. It is the 8 Leaves, 1 Blade school, is it not? Popularized by the sword hermit, Yun Ka-Fai, it combines the best elements of other Eastern sword styles. Those who master any of its forms are referred to as a divine blade, and are said to understand the true nature of all things.
You certainly know an awful lot about it. I didn't think it was particularly renowned here in the Empire.
We of the Arcade School consider the studying of other swordsmanship styles to be an essential part of our training. In addition, my father once told me, if you follow the path of the sword, it is only a matter of time before you encounter a follower of the 8 Leaves.
Your father said that? It's an honor to be acknowledged by the Radiant Blade Master himself. I'm nothing special, though. I'm just a dropout who's never even been able to progress past beginner level. I did train under Master Ka-Fai for a while, but I started to feel like I couldn't go any further with my abilities, and he cut my training short.
What?
So I'm really not holding back. Honest. I actually kind of feel like I'm dirtying the good name of the 8 Leaves School, in fact. But this is my limit. I'm sorry I can't quite live up to your expectations. Laura?
You have no reason to apologize to me. This is a matter you must come to terms with on your own. Though I'll admit to some disappointment, I was hoping you'd prove to be a good sparring partner. I'm going to practice outside for a bit. Please go and finish your report with Elisa and Elliot. It only opens from the inside. I suppose that leaves us little choice.
Are you going to destroy it?
you be able to...
The lock seems quite solid, but my sword should be strong enough to...
Wait. I'll do it. I can get it done more quietly.
Oh?
Really?
What are you going to do?
The 8 Leaves, 1 Blade School's 4th form, Autumn Leaf Cutter.
Huh?
Seriously?
Wow! You cut it right in two!
I did, thankfully.
Spectacular. It's an honor bearing witness to one of the skills of the 8 Leaves School.
Thanks, but I'm still more or less a beginner. Anyway, we don't have much time left. Let's head inside and see if we can find them.
Right. We need to find them before the sun starts to set.
Looks like we can still make it after all.
Excellent. Come then, we must make haste. Did you do something else to upset her?
Not that I'm aware of. Although, I suppose it's possible I did something wrong without even realizing it. Knowing her.
I was speaking in jest, I assure you. Are you planning on going into the old schoolhouse again tomorrow?
Yeah. The principal did ask me to keep an eye on it, so I thought I'd make time for a quick look inside.
All right. Please let me know when you're planning to begin the expedition, if you would. I have club activities tomorrow, but as far as I'm concerned, the old schoolhouse takes priority.
Thanks. I'll let you know.
Excellent. I'll see you tomorrow then. Hi!
Crow did say I should take someone else along to give me a hand. Not sure how busy everyone is, though. Let's see. Who should I try asking first? Alright, might as well see if they're free. Hey, it's Reen. I've got a little favor to ask.
What a wonderful breeze. The vibration of the engine reminds me of a lion's purr. It's very pleasant.
I was thinking of it as a steel horse, but lion sounds cooler. Anyway, are you sure you have the time to come out with me? The swimming club was supposed to be helping set up the gymnasium, right?
We've already finished, so there's no need to worry. Besides, I'm curious about just what sort of outfits you've designed for us.
Really? I have to admit, I didn't expect to hear that from you.
Well, my curiosity stems from the other girls' concerns. I'm hoping that I won't have to draw my sword today, but should these prove too revealing...
That won't be necessary, I'm sure. Though, if it is, at least my last memory will be a happy one.
I hope that's true, for both of our sakes.
Sorry to make you kids come all this way to pick these up. I think you'll be pretty happy with the way they turned out, though.
Fantastic! I can't wait to see them.
Thank you very much for putting them together on such short notice.
This was no sweat compared to what Crow put me through last year. He had me working like a madman. Last year's concert was great, though, so you can bet that I'll be there to see if you kids can top that. Oh, by the way, are you the girl on drums? I can't imagine you'll have any trouble winning people over between the outfit and all the banging you'll be doing.
Reen, should I trust the sinking feeling in my stomach?
Well, I'll let you be the judge of that when we get back. A bird? What the...
Is something wrong, Reen? This might not be the best place to get lost in thought.
Oh, sorry. I was distracted by a strange bird sitting on that lamppost.
Strange how?
I've never seen a bird with feathers that color before. It was a really deep blue, almost like lapis lazuli.
Huh. That certainly is strange. A city this large is the last place you'd expect to find some exotic bird.
I wonder what it was.
Oh, what do we have here?
Misty.
Oh?
It's been a while, hasn't it, Rain? Thanks for not using my real name. If people here in the capital were to overhear you, I'd be drowning in fans in no time flat.
Sure. Mum's the word. Fancy meeting you here, though. I assume you're here to shop?
You guessed it. This store does have a branch in Trista, but this one has a much better selection. What about you? Why are you lugging 2 suitcases around? You two getting a jump start on a romantic weekend getaway?
Of course not. We're merely here to take care of some business.
Let me explain.
Wow, a concert, huh? That sounds like a blast. I'd love to drop by the festival and see it myself. I might be able to go if I can free up a bit of space in my schedule.
It'd be great to have you, although I can't imagine a professional like you would be terribly impressed.
Oh, don't be silly. Great music comes from the heart. Whoops, lost track of the time. I better get going. Well, bye for now. Be sure to tune in tomorrow.
Of course, I always do.
That woman was the opera singer we met on our field study here, wasn't she? Why were you calling her Misty?
Well, you see,
Oh, she hosts a radio program, does she? Given how captivating her voice is, I'm impressed that nobody has drawn the connection between her two identities.
it took me a while to notice too. But one thing is strange. Tomorrow's Friday, right? They only broadcast Abend time on Sundays.
It's possible that she's making an appearance on another program.
Maybe. Anyway, we should head back to Trista. I'm sure everyone's waiting for us.
Agreed. We need to try on our outfits today as well.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how everyone looks in them.
Reen, I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but should your designs prove too indecent, blood will be shed.
They're fine, honestly. Probably.
Then let us begin our duel. Please draw a card. The first move is yours. An excellent duel. Onward! Of course! I've only just begun.
I knew it. So, I have a potential sister-in-law now, do I?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Still, maybe you're right. Maybe I will go ask her. I do feel kind of bad leaving you here on your own, though.
I'm fine, really. Besides, if you spend all this time worrying about me, the music will be over by the time you ask.
Well, okay.
He's such an idiot. Oh, Elise. Your Highness? The generally accepted strategy here would be to keep his eyes on you, not push him toward another girl's tender embrace. If you were to only gather the courage to ask him, I'm certain that he would be more than accommodating. It's fine. I'm fine, honestly.
Laura?
Oh, Reen. Perfect timing. Would you like to dance?
Huh?
My father and instructor Sarah make for rather impressive dancing partners. Watching them makes me want to go up and dance myself.
To be honest, I came over here ready to ask you the same thing.
Oh?
Still, since the guy traditionally asks the girl, I might as well. Would you like to dance with me?
I'd be delighted.
Whew, that was exhausting.
Well, I didn't imagine either of us would have much energy left over after our performance. Still, that didn't keep dancing with you from being a lot of fun. I don't get the chance to dance very often, especially at big events like this.
My family's the same way. We might be nobles, but we're not exactly a common sight at high society gatherings.
I suppose this was a new experience for the both of us then. Attending this academy has given me the chance to see sides of myself that I didn't even know existed.
Same here.
When I first enrolled in this academy, I wanted nothing more than to improve my swordsmanship. But when I arrived, I met people whose values differed wildly from my own. People like you and Fee. That allowed me to see the world in ways I never considered. To see myself in ways I never considered. Thanks to you and our other classmates, I've gained far more than combat training. And I am truly grateful.
You're making me blush. I feel the same way, though.
How so?
At least you had something in mind when you enrolled. My decision to come here was half-hearted at best, but I know now that it was the right choice. If I hadn't joined this academy, I never would have met you or any of our other classmates.
Reen.
Besides, you and I have something even closer than our other classmates. We're both followers of the Way of the Sword, and we keep pushing each other beyond our limits. I'm grateful for that.
As am I. And I suppose that's enough for now.
Huh?
Don't worry, it's nothing. I'm glad that the two of us have another year to train alongside each other.
Likewise. After that, I went back to see Elise.
Laura! Emma!
Is that a cryptid?
Come, Emma. We'll fight with all we have.
Right!
Luke's Lamina.
Now, Laura!
Of course! Be gone!
Man, Laura's gotten even stronger. And Emma's kicking butt with her weird powers too. Guess we didn't need to come after all.
They're not out of the woods yet!
So it seems.
What is that?
Where did it come from?
Laura! Emma!
Am I imagining things?
Reen! Celine! We can explain after we've taken care of things here.
We'll back you two up. Ready?
We're right here with you, Laura.
I can't believe you're here. Very well. Then lend me your strength.
Let's go, everyone!
Finally.
Yeah, I can't sense anything else here now. You guys okay?
Yeah.
It's really you, isn't it? You're all here.
Of course it's us.
I don't know what to say. This is all so sudden. Still, I'm happy to see you're well, Reen. I'm genuinely lost for words. I've never considered myself as the sort to cry at reunions like these, but clearly I was mistaken.
Laura.
I'm really sorry for making you worry about me. And I can't possibly thank you enough for fighting on so that we could see each other again like this.
There's no need to apologize, Reen. I swore to fight as Class 7's. No. As your sword, I swore that my blade would not be broken until it returned to your side. And I swear now to continue upholding every word I've said, with Adios as my witness.
Thanks. I really am glad to see you're all right. And the same goes for you too, Emma.
I feel the same way. I can hardly believe that this is actually happening. The day's finally come where we can all be together again. It all feels like a wonderful dream.
A wonderful dream, huh? Well, fortunately, this isn't a dream. These might be tough times for Erebonia, but we're persevering. That perseverance is what brought us together again. And the fact that we found each other makes everything we've been through along the way worth it.
Yes, I couldn't agree more. But I know that I wouldn't have been able to come this far if not for you.
Me?
You accepted me despite everything. Knowing that gave me the courage to keep going. If not for that courage, I doubt I would be here now. I'm truly grateful to you, Reen.
You've really grown strong, Emma.
Wait, Emma!
Oh, thank you, Celine. Thank you for all the support you've given my classmates. And thank you for coming all the way here with them to see me.
Please, it was nothing. But I'm glad you're okay, I guess. At least I won't end up astray.
Celine, there's nothing wrong with being honest about your feelings, you know.
Oh, she's so happy. Now we've just got to find Eustace.
Right.
Well, we've done what we set out to do here. There's no sign of any more cryptids either. Might I suggest we return to Legrand for now?
Count me in. You guys are fine with that too, right?
That's fine by me. We can tell you more about what we've been doing since we parted ways.
Then we're off to the pier.
Reen?
Laura! I didn't think anyone else would come here so late at night. Sorry, I'll get out now.
You don't have to apologize, Reen. I should have checked if someone else was inside before coming in. Truth be told, I was thinking the same thing. I thought it would be empty by now. Still, this might make for the perfect chance to sit and talk, no?
Oh, you still want to come in?
There are few things more pleasant than relaxing in a hot spring while gazing up at the wintry sky. That tingle of warmth returning to my fingers and toes is particularly nice.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. It's my favorite time of the year to relax in the springs, too. But never mind that. Are you sure you're comfortable with both of us being here, Laura? It's pretty late, and with the two of us, it's kind of,
Well, I am modestly covered, so I don't think there's a problem, per se. Although I'd prefer if you didn't look at me quite so pointedly. It's embarrassing for me to be here too, I hope you realize.
True. I wasn't doing it on purpose. Sorry. Anyway, you said you wanted to talk, right? Was it about anything in particular?
Well, I wanted the opportunity to say thank you.
You're thanking me? For what? I don't feel like I've done anything that warrants being thanked.
Everything, I suppose. I wanted to thank you for surviving all this time so that we could meet again. And I wanted to thank you for coming all the way to Legram to find us. Crow may not be with us, but you're the reason the rest of us are together again.
I think that's a bit of a stretch. Besides, it was only because of you guys that I was able to do anything at all.
Well, it's understandable that you'd feel that way. Still, I believe Class 7 is only what it is because you are at its center. You were the one who stood right back up and fought, and it's because of that we were able to make it this far. That's what I feel, and I know that's how the others feel too. So, thank you, Reen. I'd rather you didn't laugh at me. It took a lot of courage to come in here and tell you that, you know.
I'm sorry. I wasn't laughing at you. It just finally hit home that everything Elise said was true. I had no idea that everyone was thinking of me as much as they were, or that so many people were looking out for me. It just made me realize all over again how blind I've been all this time. So I couldn't help but laugh at myself.
I see. In that case, be sure that you never forget what I said. We've been through so much together. The bonds formed between us will not be so easily broken.
Don't worry. I won't forget. Now that Class 7 is together again, I'm sure we'll be able to go back to the Academy one day. As long as we don't give up, I know we can make that a reality. So, let's give it everything we've got.
Of course. Oh, I didn't think you would already be here.
Hey, Laura. Did you finish taking care of things then?
I believe so. It truly does feel strange to be back here, though. It's been a long road to return here, and yet, return we did. This building holds so many memories for us. I couldn't even begin to count.
It sure does. Well, while we're here, you want to walk around inside for a bit? I'm curious how things are upstairs, too.
Sure, I'd like that.
I don't know why, but there was a little part of me that expected to find Crow here waiting for us. I mean, not literally expect, but there was just a little voice in my head going, what if, while walking around.
I can hardly blame you. I felt the same. Instead, he's another obstacle we have to overcome. One of many.
Yeah. Still, we've been able to face every challenge that's come our way up till now. Why wouldn't our fight to bring Crow home be the same?
That's a good way to look at it. Nothing stands a chance at declaring victory over Class 7's combined might, or our two swords. Speaking of, Reen, I realize I've asked this once before, but do you like the path of the sword?
Hearing that brings back memories. You really caught me off guard when you asked me that back in Celtic. Any reason it's on your mind again?
I was just curious. It feels as though after our impending battle, things will never be the same. And so before that happened, I wanted to hear your answer one more time. For all I know, that answer's changed.
Ah, right. Well, it hasn't. My answer's exactly the same now as it was then. Swordsmanship is like a part of me. It's always been there, and it always will be. It's not a case of liking it or not, it's just part of who I am. Both my swordsmanship and my sword are me in a way.
Maybe you'll be happy to know that my feelings on the subject haven't changed either. My stance and my resolve are the same as they ever were. I stake my pride, my soul, my very being on my blade, and wield it to attain ever greater heights. That is what it means to me. Why I value it above all else. Or so I say. I'm conflicted, to tell you the truth.
Conflicted? About what?
In both my time at the Academy and during these past few weeks of fighting alongside one another, I seem to have found something else just as precious to me.
Are you suggesting...
I've now discovered a new reason to fight. One that differs from the reason I fought for all this time. And that reason gives me more courage and power than I've ever felt before. Never could I have imagined there would be anything that would mean as much to me as my path of the sword. At least, not until I met you.
Laura?
Reen, I think I love you. At first, we were just friends, but now I see you as something far more. That's why I need to know. Do you feel the same way about me too?
I wanted to be the one to say it first, but it looks like you beat me to it. I always figured that as a man, it'd end up being my job.
Sorry, that was presumptuous of me. I'm simply not used to these sort of things.
No, don't worry. You've got nothing to apologize for. I've always admired you ever since our first day here. Your swordsmanship is so elegant, strong, and beautiful that I couldn't help but be captivated by it. And by you. You're as strong as you are reliable, but that feminine side you show from time to time is adorable too. I'm always happy to be part of our class, but having a place where the two of us can better ourselves makes me happiest of all.
Truly?
I love you too, Laura. Even after we graduate, I want to keep walking alongside you, following the path of the sword. And I hope that we one day reach those heights we're aiming for, but together. I'm glad I finally got the chance to say it. Laura?
I had no idea it would make me this happy to hear you say you love me. My face feels like it's on fire from blushing so much.
I feel the same way, you know. We've got no way of knowing what the future holds in store for us, but we can't let a war like this stand in our path. Like you said, we have a lot of obstacles to overcome, and by overcoming ours, we'll prove we're capable of so much more.
Yeah, we will. May we both wear the way of the sword proudly, and together protect our friends and our future. Oh, Reen? I'm truly glad to have you back.
Thanks. I feel the same way. Huh? I thought you were going to the gymnasium.
My apologies. I do intend to go. I just wanted to spend a little time with you first. It feels like it's been a long time since we last had the chance. So,
You don't even realize how cute you are sometimes, do you?
I feel like I've grown more selfish ever since I met you.
And I don't mind at all. Having you in my arms again is everything I could ask for.
Reen.
Whew. I think I might have eaten too much. It's been so long since we last had Sharon's cooking. She hasn't lost her touch. None of it feels heavy on my stomach at all. Well, that's all my work done for the day. Maybe I should go see how everyone else is doing. What are you looking at, Laura?
It's you, Reen. I'll show you.
Oh, you and Monica got a picture taken together? You both look so happy in it, too.
That we do. Someone in the photography club kindly offered to take it for us. I thought it would make a fine souvenir of my time at the academy to take away with me.
My mirror's on that being Rex. Oh well, it's a nice photo, and he got permission. For once. I never expected you and Monica would get so close. Between her and Fee, you kind of have a knack for becoming the best of friends with the ones you bump heads with first.
Please don't say that. I'm truly grateful to both of them for broadening my horizons. Meeting them enriched my life in ways I could have never pictured before. Truly, coming to this academy was one of the best decisions I've ever made.
I didn't realize we'd made such a big impact on you.
Well, you did. And don't mind me, I'm just feeling a little emotional. This isn't like me at all now, is it? There's no harm in a few tears, I suppose. This will be my last time I can relax before my training, after all.
Yeah, you're not gonna get much rest in with the training you've got lined up.
I won't be learning the Arcade School's advanced techniques with training any less intense. I have no idea where we'll be conducting said training, but it will no doubt be as perilous as it will be dangerous.
I had to spend a month in the Isengard range as part of mine. I don't think a month's going to cut it with what you're doing, though. It goes way beyond your average techniques.
Indeed. I'm anticipating that it will take at least half a year, if not more. Father's going to be with me. But with things as difficult as they are, part of me feels guilty for taking up his time.
I don't know about that. I think him agreeing to train with you shows how much faith he has in your potential. Besides, in a lot of ways, this might be the best time to do it.
That is very true. Reen, I would still like for you to come with me on my...
Laura, we talked about this, right? Best thing for the two of us is to walk our own paths. You only get one life. You've got to make the most of it. I'd only just hold you back if I were there with you. And you shouldn't be holding yourself back for someone else's sake. None of us should.
I suppose you're right. I know that by taking on this training, I'll obtain the strength I need to cleave through the uncertain days ahead. This is something I have to do. Not only to become stronger for me, but to continue being a worthy sword for you.
Thank you, Laura.
I won't tell you not to overexert yourself, as I certainly can't promise that I won't. Still, I want you to always bear in mind that no matter what happens, no matter where I am, my heart is always with you. Please never forget that.
I wouldn't want it any other way.
go, Reen!
Spirit universe?
That won't be necessary.
She's...
No way.
Pitiful.
What?
Take this!
The Arcade School's special technique.
Her combat strength has increased exponentially from before.
A temporary master of immense skill. I should have known. I never thought I'd get to see both you and Elliot again here. Whoa!
Come now, you should have been prepared for at least this much. Though we have exchanged letters, it's been some time since we've seen each other's faces. You've grown taller, haven't you? To be frank, I nearly didn't recognize you at first.
You too, Laura. You've become so strong and dazzlingly beautiful, it's hard to believe it's only been a little over a year.
There's no need for flattery. I'm aware I still need training in that regard.
It is good to see you again.
I've heard much about you.
I see a familiar face, but I shall introduce myself nonetheless. I am the daughter of the Viscount of Legram, Laura S. Arcade. I'm also a member of the original Class 7. It is a pleasure to meet you all.
Okay, your turn.
Well, go ahead. We'll wait for you to leave the flowers.
You'll wait?
Thanks.
We shall dedicate these flowers then.
That broken sword was his.
Yes, the Kernviter. The Grandmaster gifted it to him. But it's lost its powers now. Seeing it again takes me back.
Linhardt the Blade Lord. I heard he was crazy strong. Seems like McFirebro liked him a lot too.
Yes. The two of them spent a lot of time together. Are you finished?
There are a lot of things I need to ask you about, including last night, but not here.
We can go to the spot in front of town. Should be okay to go at it there.
That's fine. You don't mind, right?
Nope, it's A-okay by me. Besides, the main attraction isn't even here yet. Alrighty then, let's go.
Main attraction?
What did she mean by that?
I haven't a clue, but we need to settle this matter all the same. I shall be direct. What is it you are trying to accomplish by disrupting this land's tranquility?
seems like you've got enough courtesy to mourn the dead. So why are you using a place like this?
This is not the only village of its kind. There are more than enough villages outside the Empire that have been destroyed as well. Such as my hometown.
Huh?
But that's not important.
The dead are dead. The living have their own world to worry about. A world where we live, struggle, suffer, and die, feeling the joy and comfort of every moment spent in it. Well, let's get down to it, shall we? It's too bad Dolphy isn't here, but I got Sylphid and an A-rank bracer here to play with me, so this should be pretty fun!
The Red Constellation's military monsters.
And that appears to be a machine belonging to the Stallritter.
Vanguard F2, Sleipnir. It's a state-of-the-art masterwork. I'm so good, we don't really need them. But I figure we might as well spice things up.
It's 5 on 5.
All right. If we win, you're going to talk. You'll tell us what the society is up to here after a year and a half of silence.
Deal! All right, Sylphid, let's settle what we started yesterday.
Just what I wanted to hear.
Come, Ashen Awakener. Heavy Blade. You as well, daughter of Arsaid.
Fine by me.
Bring it on, you damn pests!
May our duel be honorable!
As her homeroom instructor, I'll help her out too.
The same goes for me.
This will be farewell for the time being.
Yeah, it's kind of sad to think that, though.
We've each got our own goals. I'm sure we'll meet again soon.
Fee will work for the guild while she searches for Zephyr. Laura will travel to training halls across the country while searching for clues.
I'll also try to look into things while I'm on tour. Between what we heard at Dreknor Fortress and the other stuff that's happened, I've got a bad feeling. I'll let you all know if I find anything out.
Now, let us begin. A worthy... Thank you, Reen, for helping me find the path ahead. I wish you the best of luck with the new Class 7, and I will readily offer you my aid should you ever need it. I swear that upon my sword. Wait a moment, Reen. Stand right there. Ha! I still have a long way to go before I reach my father. But I was able to cut through the shadow lingering over your heart. You underestimate me. I've been watching you for quite some time. When I was training, even when we couldn't be together, I could feel your presence. What? It Seems I've taken an unexpected counterattack. But Reen, don't you think you're a bit too skilled at smooth talking? No, it isn't.
And that should speak for itself. I'm no different than Elisa and Emma. Fee as well, I suspect. Though it may seem strange to hear me say it, I too have feelings like this. And when I'm with you, I can hardly contain them. The path of the sword has brought us together, and I'll do whatever I must in order to prevent that from changing.
Termination slash Dusk!
Radiant Phoenix Blade! I will neither run nor hide from my feelings. I love you, Reen. Not just as a dear friend, or as a fellow swordsman walking the same path, but with my whole heart. Reen, you have my gratitude. Well, perhaps it's just the festive atmosphere getting to me. Ours was a long, arduous journey, but walking this path has allowed me to grow in ways I thought unimaginable. Not just as a swordsman, but as a person of principle, strong and resolute. Reconciling with Fee, training with Monica, and becoming closer to them in the process. Those experiences, and the fact that I was able to surpass my father, are proof of how far I've come. Reen. Tomorrow may prove our most decisive battle yet, but I know Class 7 has nothing to fear. The day will be ours. Together, you and I shall cut a path through on the wings of victory. Reen. I wasn't sure you'd come. I know. But I had no idea what to think. My heart's been racing the whole time. You asked to meet, just the two of us. Already knowing my feelings for you. And I know I'm far from the only one who has such feelings. There are others, more charming and more graceful. Considering that, there's no way I wouldn't be this flustered. Don't laugh at me! I can't claim the same level of expertise in romance as I can with the blade. But like I said, I will neither run nor hide from my feelings. If you have your answer, I ask that you give it. Reen. Is this really happening? Or is this just some beautiful vision? A trick of the countless lights around us? Just how many times have you done this before? You didn't give me a chance. My face feels like it's on fire. Those hugs were simply to mark happy reunions. An embrace is a gesture of affection, sure, but a kiss is... Very well. I suppose I'll let you get away with it this once. But in return, you have to stay here. With me. Just a little while longer. Bold as ever.